So if people want to see me suffering through this edit, twisted. Okay. Right, so let's get rid of that. Don't need that. See if I can. I keep wanting to convert. Maybe I must just do it quickly. I mean, a Premiere is open, where you just convert this tune. I mean, let's just see. Because then we can have music in the background, you know. So let me just do it. I just need to concentrate. So what do I do with that music? No, it's not there. Ha, found it. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it? I'm gonna export this quickly, and then we'll have some nice music in the background. Because as B will tell you, we just can't not have freaking music, man. 20 minutes background music. Why is it always caps locking here? Me and my big butter bum fingers. Okay, preset. Low bit rate is fine. And let's go into out. Let's have a look. Wait, are you hearing that? It says it's going out of the stream. It'll be awesome if you can hear that. Let me check. Where did I put... Arena. You can't hear it. Oh, man. It's a conspiracy to make me angry. Twisted, you know it'll cheer me up $1 million. Senior choice. Senior choice. I know it's a difficult question, but why? I must remember my pulse. You're right. Senior choice, why do they give $60 million to people who waste it, but we can't raise $6 million? Oh. Ravi? I'm live. Ooh, let me just switch off my mic. Sorry, everybody, I'm back. Just asking my very, very beautiful wife to organize me a drinky.
Why are you wearing the same pants?
So I'm wearing the same pants as yesterday because I love these pants. I'm trying to stay all like fun and funny, Rinks. I'm working too much. See my funny flowery pants. Yeah. They're sacrificing things we would never sacrifice. Goodness gracious. You must watch out, man. That senior choice dude is like another level there. Video file. Let's see if this worked. I just got to slow my roll. I think I'm taking anti-anxiety. It's like I'm just continuously like making things out of things that aren't even things. Who else does that? Thank you, my utter fantasy of a woman. We're successful. Do we have music? Oh, nice. Screen is just black. Well, I am a Stranger Thing, so. Hey, there's Artenio on X. Right, so what I'll do is I don't think, yeah. Maybe we must talk lore or something tonight. What do you guys feel like doing? Oh, is the music louder than my voice? Just finding some settings, yeah. How's that? Did that make a bit of a difference? This thing is... Oh, it hasn't changed. Okay. Let me see something here with this. Some of the thingies here. Add apps. So it's supposed to be the headset microphone that it's picking up here, but it is not. So I'm going to fiddle with the sound thingy here. More lore. All right. So, B, do you feel like coming on stage to actually ask questions and engage in the lore thingy, or are you chilling? I'm a much better conversationalist than a stand up in front of... Let's see. Okay. Let's see who Yeah, let me pop this link in there for anybody who wants to jump on stage. I'm going to pop it into the director's chat. For anyone who is keen to hop on stage. All right. Okay, but I think it's quite important to figure out what's going on with my microphone now. Suddenly, it's just very soft overall. I want to know more about the tank. I heard about Lucille and Katsu, but tell me more about Le Tank and his story. So the tank's name is Abd al-Matin. How's your Arabic, senior choice? What does that name mean? I did a lot of research into the names of every single main character. All the primes have deep, deep meaning in our story. So we'll start off with the meaning of Abd al-Matin. Like what does that name mean? That's the question. Oh, let's see now. Hopefully, yeah, but there's a meaning. There's a So there's a meaning. Abd al-Matin. There's like an important and you guys are welcome to ask ChatGPT. You're welcome to Google it, go for it. That's French for go for it, by the way. Yeah, that's not bad. You're getting there. So in the lore and understanding the tank, so you've got Lucille, who's a healer. Very, very pure. She's based on all the wonderful people, and I mean, there's awesome men and women, but in that ecosystem, there's people who are literally angels, and that's what Lucille's character is based on. And then you've got Katsuyuki, which is Japanese for courage to win. And he's brutal. Because courage takes brutality. But then you've got Abd al-Matin. And that's means he is an unbreakable servant. He serves. He is a strong servant. Yes. No, it's Abd. Yeah. So his name is because everything about him is unbreakable. You can't break his loyalty. He's everything that I'm not. You know, I'm very much combination of. Well, I'm very much Crispus in our story. Foul, tempered, slightly narcissistic. Everything about me is control. You know, I have to control myself to not be myself. Let's just quickly do a test here. Wavelink stream. Okay, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? And is it a little bit better? Ah, nice. Okay, wonderful. Is it a bit better than it was? Okay, good. So Abd Al-Mateen is, I guess, the man, not the man that I wish I could be. I believe that my profile is too necessary for my destiny. So he's not necessarily the man I wish I could be, but he's the man that all men should be. It would be better if I was a man like Abd Al-Mateen. But one day we'll maybe go into a bit of the lore around Crispus if we've got time tonight. But I based all of the NPCs on the characteristics of people I've known throughout the years collectively. So where Lucille is really those selfless people, those incredibly selfless, kind. So anybody who's listening across all the different platforms, are you or do you know someone who, and don't be shy, if you're like this, please share. Are you or do you know someone who's so willing to always help, you know, so willing? I feel like Senior Choice is very much got that Lucille spirit. So it's not a gender based spirit, it's a state of being where you love to serve. You know, you love to take care of people. You're very caring. You've got high empathy. You know, that's Lucille. Yes, Senior Choice is to the point my wife tells me to stop helping everyone else. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. That sounds very, very much like Senior Choice. They just take advantage. Yeah, well, the servant is a willing slave. That's that's really the definition of a servant. A servant is someone who is willing to serve others selflessly, and that is that Lucille characteristic. It's really incredible. And then you've got because Lucille just protects and heals and helps, and that's why her very presence heals people. Yeah, I just want to see if you guys can hear this. Then I'll continue. Can you hear that bit of music? It's loud. Okay. How about now? Okay. Well, you can just let me know if my voice needs to go louder, if the music needs to go louder. Is that good? Okay. Nice. I actually think I'm able to give a little bit more volume even. Where was the effect? Anyway, there they are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's that? Am I sounding beefy? Am I distorting? Okay. I've given my voice a lot of beef. There we go, which means I can turn the music up. Okay, so yeah, just let me know if I'm distorting or so Samuel Katsuyuki is okay. Well, I've turned up the music quite loud now. No music. What? I'm not gonna lie, this software freaks me out a bit. There's still no music. I mean, only thing I did was turn up the volume on my mic. So the music's low now. Let's see. There's something's hanging, yeah. Okay, anyway. Well, as long as there's kind of a little bit of music in the background, I guess better than nothing. Okay, so you've got Upped. So Samuel is really I'm sure you've met these fiercely protective people. You know, they'll usually go the Navy SEALs route, or they would if they could. You know, they fantasize about it. So they've got this desire to protect. They're super protective. They're super loyal. They're all those things. But they're mercenaries by nature. You know, so one moment they'll do anything for you, and then next moment they don't. I mean, you don't exist. You know, because they'll conveniently switch up their morals. Depending on who, you know, who's got their loyalty at that moment. So whether that loyalty is based on love or finances or whatever it is, that's the Samuel profile. And then so Upped Al-Matin, all of the primes in our story have the Nephilim gene. So the Nephilim gene coming from the time before Noah, when angels came down and had relations with the daughters of Eve, and then these children were like giants, you know. And then some of those children, obviously being women, would have been the wives of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noah, you know. And so that gene just kept on going through the ages. And whenever the times called for it. Often, if one of those descendants, those descendants with the Nephilim gene in them, connected to a prime, then something would happen where those guys and girls would grow to be 7-8 foot tall. And Abd al-Mateen was raised in the desert. Well, when I say raised, he grew up there until he was around about 3 years old, 2-3 years old. And people noted that he was kind of big and strong for his age, and being a religious community, seeing this freakish strength and hardiness, they kind of thought that he might either be a demon or the offspring of a demon or demon possessed, and they wanted to kill him. So he was kind of thrown out. And then, hey, Roy, and telling stories about the characters in the game. And so Abd was basically hiding in a dumpster at 2-3 years old when Crispus found him. So Crispus is a 2,000-year-old mage who just had enough of mankind. So he was born in the year 0. Which prime? Definitely Crispus. I'll tell you about Crispus and why I identify with Crispus, and kind of didn't realize I was writing myself when I wrote Crispus. So yeah, I'll tell you about Crispus, and then we'll go back to Abd, because it'll help to know why Crispus was willing to raise Abd as his son. So first I'll tell you about me, and then so I started my journey, my spiritual journey, very naive, with this intent, desire to help mankind. But as you get to know me, I'm very driven, very focused, and generally angry by nature. I'm frustrated and angry by nature. I'm good-natured, I think. Nobody paints themselves as a villain in their own story. So I kind of think and hope that I'm good-natured, that people can kind of see the intent, that inherent narcissism inside of my personality profile type doesn't come out too much, that I'm able to wage war on that, because my personality profile is extremely narcissistic. So generally, people with my personality usually build cult-like followings, and I've tried to do everything in my power to lead cooperatively to protect people from who I really am, because there's an inherent selfishness and main character syndrome, and all those things that my profile has. Hey, Joshua, you wonderful man. So I already had those things in my teenage profile, and then I had the conversion to Christianity, and then I started working amongst the poor, and working with churches broke my heart. I'm not saying Christianity broke my heart, but churchianity broke my heart, and I found myself in that breaking, becoming just kind of sick of everything. sick of humanity. I felt like I don't fit here, man. This place is just horrible. So Crispus has the same, and I wrote this before I thought about my own profile. Crispus is born. So every 1,000 years in our story, a mage is born. And so he's born in the year 0 AD, time of Jesus. And he gets raised in a wealthy Roman family, and they're religious. They worship the Roman gods, in particular Jupiter, and they raise Crispus in that temple because they see his passive abilities, those magic abilities, as a gift from Jupiter. And obviously they start thinking of the Greek mythologies like Zeus, because Crispus has got little things of electricity popping off his fingers. And as Crispus grows up, Rome weaponizes him, and there's a huge advance in how the Romans wage battle, because number one, they don't want anybody to know that they have a mage, because obviously then Crispus would be targeted. So the way that the generals utilize Crispus is they will go into battle and then try and make it look like weather is on their side, like lightning, and they will hide him behind catapults. So as a young man, he's 40. Well, remember, they ascend when they're 13 years old. So he's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, getting all this attention and recognition, and he just has to stand behind or next to the catapult. So the catapults will throw their little fireballs, and every now and then he'll throw a flippin' fireball, that can take out an entire army. And then people will just think that the Romans have got very efficient catapults, including the forward ranks, thinking that there's just great technology at the back there. So the Roman army, the generals who give him attention, and the priests that are around him really look after Crispus and give him attention. But after a while, he grows up and he becomes a man, and he has the same experiences that I did, where he sees man being wolf to man. Like Rome would crucify people. Funkerate, love you, Joshua. So he sees what's happening in Rome, and he's like, this is not right. Because remember, he's raised religiously, not Christian or Muslim, or he's raised by the priests in Roman temples, and his idea of what righteousness and justice looks like is completely separate from what he sees the Roman army doing and the Caesars. And he burns out on it. He gets so upset that he feels like his naivety was betrayed. And that's what happened to me in churchianity. So it's not Christianity that I rejected. It was churchianity that broke me, because I felt like my naivety was betrayed. And so Crispus doesn't rebel. He's got the power to lay the world flat, He's an extremely powerful magician, but he doesn't do that. He decides that he is gonna, I think he's like 40 years old or so, and he's gone through all the depression and the seeking, and I kind of started finding myself at 42 to realize, just to make a separation between churchianity and Christianity. I'm not saying churches are evil. I'm saying that that what I embraced and what I experienced, because if you want to break and destroy anything, just bring humans into the picture. So like Senior Choice will tell you that he believes in a religion of peace, but many people don't represent that peace, yet they say they're of that religion. You know that they're not. In the same way as a Christian, I find so much. Hey, Mushi, you're also awesome. You're not just hungry, you're also awesome. I find so much love in Christianity from Christians, but I find so much brutality and greed and all those things, and the naivety of saying, okay, when there's fundraising, we're going to help people, we're going to change people's lives. You don't see it; it breaks you. And Crispus, feeling that his naivety was betrayed, and realizing that he has killed so many people, for Rome, and not only killed people, but allowed his presence allowed Rome to advance on peaceful civilizations, and people are crucified in their thousands and put on stakes down the roads, and Crispus realizes that this is not for him. So at around about 40 years old, he just decides that he's going to travel the world and disappear. Senior Choice says several people who pretend to act for the right reasons, then they just want to fill their pockets. I feel you. And they use fate to achieve their end goal. Yeah. There's so much churchianity here in Colombia. Yeah, it's every possible belief system. If it's got a human in it, it is corrupted. There are humans who are true angels, but the vast majority give them absolute power. Power is a magnifying glass that makes you become more of who you truly are. Yeah. So that's what happens to Crispus. And through the centuries, he travels the world. And eventually, after the Dark Ages, he settles on a mountain somewhere alone, preferring solitude, and spends a couple of 100 years up there. And while he's up there, the first stirring is kind of like in the Force, the first stirrings of something happening occur. He feels like a call. There's like a sound somewhere, and he can't help himself. He must go to that sound, and that's where he finds Upt. Now remember, Upt at 3-4 years old, he didn't have that same upbringing. He was raised in a very traditional Islamic village, and they were afraid, when they saw this 3-year-old who could, the door falls over when he knocks on it, who is already at 3-4 years old. He's tall, he's big, he's strong, and so everybody is afraid, and so he gets persecuted, and he runs for his life. So you'll see I touch on every kind of the edges of the good and bad of everything that makes this world beautiful and ugly, especially on the religious side of things. With Samuel Katsuyuki, he's got no belief system other than Lucille. His entire world is Lucille. He wraps his life around Lucille, and I'll explain a bit more of that in a second. But Upt, who is raised, even though he gets rejected, he's still raised with that kind of foundation, that religious foundation about the pursuit of peace and goodness and righteousness. And you remember those things, even if it's 3 or 4 years old. That's part of the core of who you are. It's like a law that starts being written on your heart. And so Crispus finds him in one of those dumpsters, which is the best way that his protector, because his parents get put to death, and a friend of the family manages to run with him and throws him into a dumpster and keeps running, and then also ends up being put to death, and the village can't find Abt, and so they just assume that he's dead as well, because a little child can't fend for himself. But Crispus finds him, because there's just like that Nephilim gene in Abt is like a little beacon. Crispus finds him and raises him as his own son up in that mountain. And so Abt, who already has this core, these few years with his parents of understanding, the pursuit of peace and righteousness, as a devout, from a devout Muslim family, he now is being raised by a man who has seen 2,000 years of injustice and unrighteousness, and a man who burnt out on the shallowness, because Crispus, remember, he felt that he had, as a young man, so for him, young man would be anything under 200 years old, but as a young man, he had his naivety betrayed, and when he raises Abt, he disciples him and teaches him what true peace and true righteousness is. Righteousness means selfless generosity. That's what that word actually means. So righteousness is not the absence of sin, it's the presence of selflessness. And this is what embodies Abt. Abt is a highly protective, selfless person, but his selflessness is not in the same way as Lucille's. He doesn't want to help you. He's not going to help you carry your shopping. That's not how Abt displays his selflessness. How Abt displays his selflessness is he will keep you safe. And the way he keeps you safe, and this is what Crispus found incredibly, was the stronger the Nephilim gene. Because remember, all angels are servants. That is where mankind is created with the free will to choose to serve. An angel is created, they have free will, but their inherency is servanthood. They are messengers and servants, so they have a desire to serve mankind and God. And that same thing is inside of Abt, that hunger, that desire, his wholeness, his joy is in protecting, taking care, serving, and helping. And he just happens to already at 15, 16 years old be 8 foot tall and built like a brick poop house. He's so big and so strong and so naturally muscular that if you had to look at him, you'd think that guy is a WWE wrestler. How long is his beard? I think for him it would vary on what's comfortable in a helmet, But he's a big boy, So Abt is a teenager when they find, so remember, Samuel, whose real name is Katsuyuki, has been delivered from the year 3000 to the year 2000, and his mother Isla braved the in between, going backwards in time, and knew that she had maximum 2 hours to live to get her son into the hands of Crispus. So she dies of chronodisjunction syndrome, which is when the body is separated from the soul. Because if in our law, if you go backwards in time, you separate. Your soul can only move forward, because obviously that's a big metaphor for us. That going backwards will only bring death. And this is true. When you look backwards, you turn to a pillar of salt. You can neither go forward or backwards. You can't change what was behind you, and you can't head towards what is in store for you, because you are stuck looking backwards. And and that's why we've got chronodisjunction syndrome in our story. You can't jump backwards in time, because you'll die. But Isla, Samuel's mom, makes the jump, and she manages to deliver him to Crispus as a baby. And guess who's there as well? Apt. So Apt basically changes Samuel, who's his real name's Katsuyuki, but he changes his nappies and stuff. How to help someone in real life with chronodisjunction syndrome. Well, people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So my strategy has always been to bombard people with information, whether they like it or not. Some people see, like, righteous judgment is diagnoses. That's the difference between unrighteous judgment, which is criticism with the purpose of destruction, and righteous judgment, which is diagnoses, like a doctor. So you would diagnose that person and say, well, this person is stuck in the past. I have to help them the way a doctor would, whether they like it or not. I've got to tie this person down and get that tooth out before it kills him. So when people around me have chronodisjunction syndrome, when they want to live in the past and bring up the past, I go into lecture mode. I teach them. I sit them down and I bombard them, because whoever has your ear has your heart. Whoever has your heart orders your steps. Whoever has your ear has your heart, and whoever has your heart orders your steps. So if those, hey Sheshi, if those who have your ear are negative, if they're full of fear, unbelief, doubt, if they're rude, if they're disrespectful and dishonorable, those who have your ear are going to eventually have your heart, and they're going to then order your steps. You will end up speaking like them, walking like them, talking like them, whether you like it or not. But if you have their ear, if you're the dominating factor in that conversation, you change their lives. So you got to put yourself in the seat of righteous judgment. Remember, righteousness and unrighteousness are not religious things. Righteousness is just a kind of spiritual sounding term for selflessness. And you don't have to be a believer in any religion to be a righteous person. Well, you can't actually be a righteous person. We're too full of nonsense, but to act righteously. Because the moment you think yourself to be right, you have become unrighteous. The moment you think that you are infallible, you have become unrighteous, because you become unteachable. So It's okay to speak like I speak with confidence and to make statements that are bold, but be willing then to, as boldly as you make these statements, boldly state the correction when you realize that you were wrong. You see, so when you're sharing your heart, your wisdom, the answer to your diagnoses, when you've diagnosed someone and you say this person's got chronodisjunction syndrome, they're living in the past, you deal with them in love, but you don't tolerate nonsense. Hey, Don. So and that's Crispus. Like you asked me, how who do I identify with? Which character is like me? It's Crispus. Crispus, so charismatic personality, just perpetually angry because I don't know. You see, I don't believe that we ever heal emotionally. It's as long left my belief system that we can heal emotionally. I believe we can only learn from what broke us and then learn how to handle it and manage it and understand it. But someone who has suffered betrayal will not trust as easily ever unless they did not learn. Yes, we carry emotion with us always. Yeah. So because let's go to the word forgiveness. People throw that word around as if it is a blanket that covers everything because we're religious, right? So we want to forgive. Hey, James, you beautiful man. We want to forgive, but forgiveness is the acknowledgement of change or potential change. That's why, even biblically, you have to be repent and be baptized for the forgiveness of sins. So God doesn't just forgive you unless he sees change. So I don't know why we as people have got this thing where we think that we are obligated and then people expect forgiveness or in what they understand as forgiveness. Oh, just let me betray you again. Oh, just let me hurt you again, rob you again, use you again, abuse you again, because you must forgive me. But the actual thing here is I need to see change to forgive you. It's not like I won't forgive you unless I see change. It is physically impossible to acknowledge something that doesn't exist. Yeah, now that's where the terminology is important. Forgiveness is more for ourselves so that we can go. See, that's where the terminology is important because you're not actually forgiving that person, you're understanding and then letting go. You're understanding, okay, that person, what produced that behavior was XYZ, and then that gives you the freedom to move on. So they're not coming back into your life because forgiveness is like, if there's forgiveness, there's restoration. You see, so Crispus in our story, and that is why I'm so much like Crispus, or Crispus is so much like me, is a harsh, unforgiving person who doesn't forget anything. Like, I've had this problem my entire life, is that I feel everything. I am a Sigma empath, which is why I went through so much depression. And Crispus goes into depression for hundreds of years in our story. So in Operation Safe Place Universe, he's the most powerful magician, He can throw fireballs, and the Roman armies use him for all sorts of things. But he does not forget a thing. Who said what, who did what. And And I waged war with this in my internal self, and it felt like hundreds of years. That's why I wrote this guy to be so old, because the time you spend in torment feels like eternity, even if it's a month or a year. It feels so long. It feels like this torturous, drawn out, painful experience. And so I wanted to write a character who was what I feel, what I felt, this drawn out, utter pain of existence. And I had to come to terms with the reality. And the reality that I came to terms with is that this is not heaven. This is a terrible place. Earth is a terrible place where ugly and terrible things feast on beautiful things. Spiders eat butterflies, and it is my job to be a beautiful thing in this terrible place. It is. And then I realized, okay, well, what is a beautiful thing in this terrible place? A shepherd. I am a shepherd. Some people are sheepdogs. I'm not a sheepdog. Sheepdog cares about the sheep. I concern myself with their safety, not out of a position of emotional care, but out of a position of justice. And that is Crispus. Crispus is driven by the shepherd mindset. Because not everybody is a shepherd. A shepherd is the one who wages war. I've got this thing that I like to teach young leaders that I mentor, where I say it is the job of the shepherd to watch, to provide, and to wage war on the wolves. That is the purpose of the shepherd, and that is Crispus. Makes only beats. Joshua says, so true, B. Those we forgive don't even need to know about it. It's for ourselves. See, it's that understanding that keeps you safe. So for the correct terminologies, what you're doing for those people is you are showing them grace and mercy. So grace means another chance, and mercy means more time. Mercy, so grace is another chance and more time. I'm giving you grace, which means I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you more time. I'm giving you space to change, which is that word repent. And mercy is, I've got the power to destroy you. I've got the power to reject you, but I won't. But unfortunately, I am not a merciful man. Or maybe I am, but I don't see myself as one. Yeah, it's more valuable than all the vengeance or revenge we can apply. Yeah. Men who worship Satan try to gaslight people who turn them away from God. Yeah. Yeah, no, look here. Anyway, so that's Crispus. He's just wants to be a good man. He wants to be a kind man. He wants to be a righteous man. And he finally finds a way to do it in raising Abd al-Matin. And he finally finds a way to do it by raising Samuel. And he prepares Samuel for the arrival of Lucille. He raises Samuel that way. So what you have in Abd, because we're principally talking about Abd tonight, what you have in Abd is, hey, there's Rob. Look at that. I brought you up on stage just in time for the yawn. I'm sorry.
Good to share, man. Good to share. Carry on, sir.
Yeah, carry on. Yeah. So what you have in Abd is a man who's raised religiously as a Muslim, and then he is rejected as a child, and then he is raised by Crispus, who understands rejection and brings him into a world because he's got a Nephilim gene, and he's a big boy. Up, and his natural drive is to help and love and protect, and Crispus teaches him how, so that he cannot have his naivety betrayed. So Up is never in that position, and there I'm jealous, because I wish that somehow, I'm sure many tried, but somehow I was able to have that naivety protected, but I am a stubborn and crazy man. But Up is a teachable young man, and so he grows up righteous and strong and trustworthy, and he is the perfect guy to raise and take care of Samuel. So Samuel, who is Katsuyuki, when he goes his way, when Lucille is taken, the poop nostrils, very good, Joshua. So when he goes his way, when Katsuyuki, he loses his mind, and when he goes his way, he is just so absolutely distraught and vengeful and destructive. The only person other than Lucille, because now he's wrapped his entire life around Lucille, the only person other than Lucille who can even get close to him is Apt, because Apt is so consistent in who he is that even Samuel's rage cannot find fault. Even Samuel's utter disappointment in everything and inverted commas everyone cannot find fault with who Apt is. So who is Apt? Apt, this in our story, the tank, 8-foot tall Nephilim gene. When you have a soul tie with Apt, you connect to steadfast power. There's never a moment where there's a fluctuation in the stability of who that man is and your connection to him as a protector. So everything that connects to that guy is good and righteous and powerful. And so players who connect to him would take kind of the paladin route, a traditional paladin, where they would have a strong chance of connecting to Lucille as well, because the defensive abilities that character, that class has, based on the fact that there is incredible loyalty, and that means it's easier to create a soul tie. So he can also do a lot of damage. Yeah, I think that's a bit of lore on Apt, yeah. Yeah, so you guys are welcome to ask more questions. Crispus. Crispus lays down his life, at the marriage event where Lucille is taken, and again, for him, it's relief. To lay down your life it's nothing for him. When we were talking about it, Rob and I were chatting about, and I went away to go and think about, this big event where Joshua says, if you're sad about lore, are you forlorn? Very good. Clearly a dad. So for Crispus, it's something that he would have been looking forward to, this opportunity to end 2,000 years of existence in a way that was a form of service to his friends, and especially to his adopted sons. The question here is, in terms of times, how old is Abt when Samuel arrives? I don't know. We were tossing that around in the air. So, Rob, I was scratching my head about, how Abt would still kind of remember from whence he hath come,
Yeah.
So, and then spend enough time with Crispus. And I think, did we lock down that he was like a teenager, like 13, 14 or did we say even older? I can't remember. Needs to be old enough to change nappies.
Yeah. No, he is. Yeah, he's like a young teen when Samuel arrives, I believe.
Yeah, so he would have already ascended, yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think we pinned down the exact Tamundo age. I have some notes here. Notes. Yeah, because we did change that up so Abt is able to assist by the time Samuel is found,
Yeah. Because, I mean, Crispus isn't exactly the change nappies kind of man. Because I'm not a nappy. Like Rob over here is a nappy changer. You changed many nappies.
Yes.
Me, no. I hire a small army. It's like I changed the Hava's nappy once and I was like, this is not happening again. I will love this kid and I will provide for this kid and I will do everything for this kid. But yes, I delegate, because let me speak to you about Queasy Andrew. Yeah, Abt is the big bro.
Yeah, so we didn't pin down an exact age yet for Abt, but I call him a young prime in the text, a young man. Well, no,
Yes.
not a young man, a young prime. So with the mock-ups of the photos, Abt was potentially early teens.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Because we also didn't want the gap between Samuel and Abt to be too big either,
Yeah, they have to be able to be friends.
Yeah.
But he's that's Samuel's big bro. Yeah, highly protective big bro. I'm just standing here waiting for more questions because I'm dreading going back to the edit. Did you guys make any headway on our awesome swarms?
Yeah. All the Leonard is now just slowing down the spawn rates in the waves, so they come not in clumps. So it's
it's nice in crowds, not in clumps.
Yes.
Yes, dude. Because I mean, so the times when I was testing and there weren't clumps, it was just trace of fire everywhere. And the best was, I think, like the one, because obviously I was cheating. I had a little dollar, a little Vela boost down there. And so I was experimenting with different combos. And at one point, that's why I thought, man, we got to get more economy, and not by making the mobs worth more, but having more mobs, spending more time with the mobs. And then I put I think I had 8 snipers in different places because I can just place them without needing a grid. So I just plonked them down just to see. That's why I increased the damage, because so they took 2 shots to kill a baby mob. And it was so cool. Yes, I was like, we got to get it. We got to get this. And then I did this like combo of machine guns, and I had that portal like high up, like super high, and they were dropping. It was like raining mobs, and it and it just like okay, well, this is too much, but it was cool. Yes, everything at unlimited range. All of the machine guns and the missiles and everything, and they were just shooting the sky like. I thought that's what the MOBA's gonna feel like.
Yeah.
Just like you flying into the MOBA through that flackery. Oh, we're building a cool game, eh? Good lord. Very frustrating to build, but building it nonetheless. B, have you managed to install the game yet?
Where is B? I haven't seen B on stage for 18 years.
Yeah, she's with a family. Oh, Senior Choice, you're gonna like what the next update on the game. Woo! I just got to climb into that tutorial map at some point now to make things feel more fluid on the tower defense side. Because I don't foresee a boss fight up there realistically ever. So I think maybe we must leave the boss fights for the you think?
If we can get that other thing we were looking at, I believe that's achievable. That other
Froggy.
No, the AI boss toolkit thingy.
Oh yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah. Because the idea was that frog thing at the top there was just like had unlimited range on the like a grenade turret, and it was just like plopping Ganges water down on you from the top there. Bloof, 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 bloof. But I don't know. I don't know if I should have faith for that or just like bring the fight up the hill in that enclosed area. I wonder if you guys can hear it. I'll try. Here we go. Can you hear it, Senior Choice? I fixed it. Hey, that's awesome. Let's go. Let's go, 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 go. Rob made me some cool stuff. Here we go.
Where are we hearing this? Or are we hearing it somewhere on the Street of Social?
Oh, so you can't hear it?
No, that's why. Is it on Arena? Can I go hear it there?
Yeah, it's on Arena. Yeah, that's. How do I get it? Let me see. How do I get things to be hearable? Maybe I have to share my desktop and then just hide it in the background. You'll be able to hear.
Dude.
Let's
try. Do you know what I did, Andrew? Do you know what I did?
What did you do? I was
trying to solve something with Epic Games, and then I deleted and reset all my history, cookies.
Oh, my word.
Everything. So now I've got to figure out how to log back into everything. All my passwords are gone.
Oh, I have done that. Did you hear that?
No.
Rob, did you hear? No?
Not yet. Not yet.
Rob made all of those for me. Okay, so it's not
Arena Social.
Why is no? You say you can't hear it up here.
But the stream is not added to stage, right?
It is. Check out. So there's the
Yeah.
Well, it's a whole desktop, right?
Okay. Let me just check. I'm just trying to log into the arena.
Bro,
Do you even, bro?
do you even, bro? Tra la 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 la.
When I was young, I used to bro hard, man.
Younger, so much younger than today. I never needed anybody's help in any way.
Okay. Where? I'm so confused right now.
I got so confused.
Hi, confused. Okay, I pressed the buttons, man. Let me in.
Very robust. I mean, why do I use words like very robust? I sound like I'm reading. Let's get him up from a cinema.
Application error. Client side error.
Excuse me.
Yo, where is Zen Girl, man?
They want me to be on their stages and stuff, and then they'll jump in here. But
I can hear you, on Arena.
Oh, is it? So let me push this button for you then. Stand by.
Bless up and welcome to the Funk Show, where the rhythm's right, the vibe's tight, and Uncle Funk mash up the place like a true jam can king of cool.
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant.
Bro, why? Just asking for a...
It also doesn't help that I've got like 30,000 email addresses, so I don't know what email addresses I use for what. That also doesn't help.
I remember when my name was Senior Choice.
From Colombia.
I had to shout, "Calm down, ladies. I'm taken." In my imagination, Senior Choice is like hounded by men who want to be him. Women who want him, men want to be him, you know?
Some might say he is the only choice for such people.
I believe it. I believe it.
The cheese is powerful with us.
Rob sounds like Abdul.
Cheese.
You can handle that cheese. I am the cheese. I am the cheese. Do that.
All roads lead to Arnie, man.
Yeah. Relight. Yeah.
What am I looking for?
That's what I'm looking for. What's going on here? Uncle Cheesy. Is that yeah? Senior Choice says you want to change my name from Uncle Funk to Uncle Cheesy.
Wow, that's
just
pretty rude choice.
Accurate desire there, Rob?
No, that is not. I think Mr. Choice is throwing out some fighting words here, you know. Want to dance?
Come at me, bro.
Throw in some dubstep and we can dance, man.
The cheese boss. Rob will send it to you on Discord, bro. It's his favorite thing he's ever made. What is this thing?
And it's highly confidential. Bosses are coming, you know.
Rob, how well do you know the music thingy in Unreal Engine, the new music box?
Relatively well.
Do we have the ability for it to start on the same playlist every time? If we have it auto starting.
Potentially, because I believe, like when you press N, that's like a randomizer. It doesn't always. It's not next track. But I can have a look at that.
Because I'm just thinking, currently there's like nothing if people don't push the M button. So I was thinking of, this playlist is very smooth. It starts off very smooth. So if it's auto there and people want like...
we just manually triggered it, but we can auto start and then they can just M to stop, maybe.
Yeah.
Because it used to auto play, but then we turned it to a manual trigger. Yeah,
because I think if autoplay is nice.
I sent
so
choice.
I'll do the soft
cheese boss on
Discord. Oh, there you go. You got the cheese boss. But yeah, where's this thing? There's supposed to be something here. Face. No, with my eyes. Yeah. My eyes are red.
We're on the video.
Yeah. So I'm trying to... There's a AI thing here. Yeah, look at that. Senior choice. Very excited. Maybe that must be the first boss that you fight. The cheese boss. The hell, man. I'm looking jaundiced, yeah.
Yellow the jaundice. Where?
Let me see.
Paper mark. I was thinking, like, if you look at that tooling for the AI boss fights, right? It comes stock standard with phases and trigger abilities, and so you can have like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and it does different things in the phases, Wow, look at this choice telling me that the boss could have some melted cheese on him to make him look all sticky. I mean, it's not a bad idea, Like when he walks around, he leaves like puddles of burning cheese. Yeah, like
crazy. This thing's giving me damn makeup here, bro. AI is crazy. Yeah, no, I don't wear makeup. Peace.
So
Skin tone.
that's
That's
pretty
insane.
racist. Skin tone. We are all of the same skin and tone.
Yeah, some of us are damn pale.
We are all cut
auto
from the
freaking-
humanoid cloth. What up, Dom H?
It's one cool looking cheese. Any alpha on AI tools that can animate funkies and such for free? I don't know. I just use Midjourney. I don't know. Does Midjourney have like a free vibe?
I know. Don't they give you a couple of free credits?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
we-
Midjourney that Joshua and FQ.
I don't know. Well, let's ask them. Joshua, FQ, how do you animate funky, sir? I think we should have funky mobs. Caveman came up with a brilliant idea. I was obviously being very supportive of our dear friend Blush and
Oh, yeah?
telling him we should bring Blush into the game as a weapon, right?
Bring
And then-
blush into the game as a weapon.
Yes, and then Caveman further expanded on the theory. The reload mechanic, right, is that you have to then run around the map and collect ingredients like burger patty, rolls, lettuce, tomatoes, and then you have to craft the burger, and that reloads your ammo.
Oh my word.
What is makes only beats while he's eating only meats linking? I use myedit.online. Thank you,
Funny.
Mr.
I also
Makes
use your
Only
edit.
Beats. While eating only meats, we appreciate you. We, sir, the collective hive mind, appreciate you. I mean, I think we should at some point, when we have some dollars, is try
Yeah.
a paid version of Meshi to see what kind of quality 3D things we can get a Meshi AI, you know?
Yes, like, yeah.
Or maybe we can even do some of that stuff in Character Creator.
Your internet keeps kicking you. That doesn't sound very nice. Did you think of kicking it back? Get some protein in me. Ugh. Started gymming slowly but surely. I'm now. Do you even lift 15 kilograms, bro? In my youth, I was pushing like 60 to 100. You know? Now, like the rehabilitation and stuff of like 10, 15 kgs. And it's like my arms are shaking.
Do you even pump iron, bro? Go to funk.africa for all the community links you need. Join our family. Welcome to the family.
Yeah. Joshua, how's it going with Fab Marketplace? Are they getting back to you?
Let me open. What are you doing? You. Just hanging around.
Just hanging around.
Game. I don't want to restart game.
Oh, no, man. No, man, I'm live. I'm picking that up live. Rob, your
Yeah?
Discord chewy noises and stuff is coming through
How?
on the stream. I don't know.
How does that even come through?
It's impressive.
That's weird. That is the strange, unless it's through my mic or something. Sinister started following Uncle Funkarina and dished out 4 hearts.
Wow.
We've got a yo-yo Uncle Funk from an incomprehensible name.
Cyan. Yam? Love yam? I don't know. I can't even remember
Can-
what a yam
can-
is.
Decode the simples. It's a king, heart, and a yam.
Does everybody still believe and understand? Let's see. Where's Albert, man? Now that we can, yeah. Never forget it.
Let us see. Ooh. Interesting.
I've applied an effect. I don't. Can you see the edit?
That's funny. Why are you angry? Why you has to be mad? Is that
That's
what
why.
happens when you take off your glasses, Uncle?
Yeah, that's why I take off I keep my glasses on because if I. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Oh, there you go. What do you think?
The Goonies.
Now I look like a freaking developer. Let's go. Eh? I see you work at Bungie.
Do you own a bungee cord?
Let's go, bro. Look. I mean, now, watch. Look. Huh? What do you think, Rob? Yes? Hey, Vanessa.
Well,
Look,
Yeah.
that
It
kind of
is unique.
hesitation clearly means no. So fine.
I'm just trying to get a feel for it. Is there a more I mean the lightning eyes was pretty good. That's pretty cool. What other
So your
options
choice
do we
is
have
that a
here?
video to pump funk. I don't even think I'm going to use any of the stuff. I'm just like seeing what the stuff can do for future reference while I'm in here. It's pretty
Can we
cool. A lot of
make
this,
you
yeah,
glowy, like
I can definitely be
know,
glowy.
like
Would you like me to be glowy?
shining. Yes, I want you shining.
There we go. More flame eyes.
What about
Let's
what
go.
about your outline
Glow.
glowing? Like
And I've typed in glow.
yeah.
Ghost lamp. What's this? Hello, my name is private. They're keeping me private because I'm a drug dealer from the Cape Flats. There's a bit of electric current vibes. Yes, like I have to do all. Well, I'm busy doing everything over. So at least I'm over the worstish part, which is I don't know. I much prefer to just do it in one go, you know. But I had to like cut and chop and. Anyway, to even waste time, bro. Look, I've got angel wings. I'm an angel.
What? Let's see.
Anyway, that's not what I was looking for.
No.
I was looking for.
So we don't have like a glowy effect, like as in there was a giant light behind you and this aura of glow.
Awesomeness. There is actually like a relighty vibe, yeah. Just make sure none of those effects stayed on there. So we're looking on that. Where did I see that?
Why?
It's like a relighting option. Can wear some makeup. Spring.
Spruglink?
Have fun seeing your choice. Love you, man. I remember when I used to remember things.
I remember when I used to remember things. Where's the thing?
Where was that relight?
I, sir, am going to go and get a coffee, and then I,
It's a good
sir,
idea.
will be
Mhm.
back in a few uno momentos.
Sure, man. Enjoy your coffee. What was I doing here? There was like a... It was like what was called a mask. Voice enhanced. Let me see. Actually, I just need the beginning to do that, and then we'll be fine. I think that's all I actually need there. And I think this audio fixie thingy did more damage than good. Okay. Shashi plays a lot. That's gonna yeah, I wrote this song. Everybody get it. Go. It's what you do when you can't really play music from it. Maybe we can. Maybe I can. Maybe we can. Maybe. Present. While that thing is thingying over there.
You hold it back until someone can extract the civilians. Then you wait for a prime or a soulbound.
What do you guys think of my my advert for Pyrothor? I think it's pretty cool.
You don't close a rip. You hold it back until someone can extract the civilians. Then you wait for a prime or a soulbound.
Soulbound systems nominal. All yours, Commander. For Lucille. For Athera. Every girl safe.
Mm-hmm.
Echovant Soul Link stable. Soulbound systems nominal. All yours, Commander. For Lucille. For Athera. Every girl safe.
Such a cool game. Jesse, we got to get that potato version going, man.
Echovant Soul Link stable. Soulbound systems nominal. All yours, Commander. For Lucille. For Athera. Every girl safe.
Bum 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 bum.
We don't just fight to survive. We fight so they don't have to.
They tore the sky open. I was holding my sister's hand. And then...
It's tearing the city apart. We need to get out of here now.
The light swallowed her. We never saw her again. But the children of the light, they pulled me out.
The first rip was recorded 18 years ago. Half a city vanished, the other half was never the same. This was no natural phenomenon. Someone, or something, opened those gates from the other side. As far as we can tell, a ripping event takes what is here, there, and brings what is there, here.
We call it a rip, but technically, it's a tear in the membrane between frequencies of reality.
Those things, they're drawn to the unprotected, to the young. We don't know why, but we have to stop them.
Whatever they are, they feed on innocence. They seek the pure of heart. That's why they go for that which is most precious.
Every girl safe.
We need you, Commander. The innocent need you.
Nobody will hold you back this time. Your wrath is our only hope.
The children of the light are ready for you to lead again, Commander. You do not have the luxury of sitting this one out, Commander. We need you, Commander. We need you, Commander.
We need you, Commander.
For Lucille! For Athera! Every girl safe!
That's pretty cool, huh? I don't know. I made the thing and I still get goosies every time I watch it. I think it's the best flow I've ever done on any edit. It was so nice to have VO3 so that I could actually do proper storytelling. So I can't wait until AI gives me proper consistency. I'm going to make freaking movies for you people. Who looks like your grandfather, Dom? Vigifile. Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. Hey, let's go. Hey, that's what's basically happening in my head all day. Besides, editing sucks. I hate it. It's stupid. Rah, 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 rah. Share scream. Ah! Ah!
That was very good and very nice.
Where Premiere Pro is now where there's some issue now with Premiere Pro's window. Is it somewhere? Is it hidden? Oh, over here. Good Lord, man. What are you doing up here, buddy? What? Bro. Open recent. Some kind of issue here with a Premiere Prozoa. Premiere Prozac. It's not Prozac, that's for sure. Yup. Bro, please. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, what is this? Okay, how do I fix these windows now when they freak out like this?
Well, you buy yourself a spray bottle of Window Lean.
Oh, there we go.
And you give it
all this time.
It's very simple.
And that's what I should have been doing. Come on, man. I thought everything's gonna. StreamYard, where's the ballerina? Yeah. Oh, I see. So I can choose what's in the different. Yeah, Dom's like, bro, do you even I'm evening so hard right now.
Do you even bro?
Do you even bro? Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Do you even bro? La-la-la-la-la. Do you even bro lo 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 bro lo 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 la 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 la? Do you even bro lo? Where did Premiere Pro go? Where did Premiere Pro go? La 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 la. Where did Premiere Pro la 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 go? Pro la 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 lee. Artwork Legacy. Artwork Legacy. Hey, Artwork Legacy. Ooh,
That your
My
booping?
name. What?
I don't know. I heard like a meeting sound.
No, that's you. Beep, beep, boo. Oh, it
was
might
it
be me. Is it me?
Is
Is it
me
half
or
past
is it
something?
you?
Oh, it's
I
half past
don't know.
9 at night, man. No, it's telling me that in 30 minutes I have to work on Discord. So it gives me 3 hours to be live, and then it says I must be on Discord working by 10 o'clock. My stuff has no chill, sir.
You must tell it to calm down.
You've got to calm down. Why you not calm? Why you not calm? I'm singing who wap pop pop doo wap dooey up doo wap pop pop doo. Whoa yeah. Best song ever written, man. Closely followed by, he said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they live underwater. And your great, great, great granddaughter, she's pretty fine. Do you know that Hanson also wrote that tune? Then Bop, and then no, who was it? I can't remember. It wasn't the people who sang it. Somebody else wrote it. No, I can't remember. Everybody calm down. Stop shouting, please. Thank you. Jeez. There will be calm in these comments, please. Investor Shorty. Right, so what we've got here. All right, so that's what I'm going to fixie.
Typey, clicky, clicky. What was I doing? OSP map 1.
Piro Tor. Listen, please, Mr. Taskbar, I am going to kill you. I'm going to manifest and become a demon soon. I will kill you to death.
Yo. Killed to death. That's pretty harsh, man.
Yeah.
There will be no coming back from what I do to you.
Not even by like ER24.
Big deal.
Bring me back to life.
You will pay for what you have done. Can I rather pay for being done? You will pay for being done. You, sir, will pay for being dumb. Why is the taskbar locked? How do I unlock it? I want to. Yeah, this is the thing. You want to work, and then you get things that are thinging. Where do I unlock the taskbar? Yes, Windows. You flipping. Breathe. Task view, it is crazy. It is crazy. Crazy. Column. My precious. Yeah. Should automatically hide the taskbar. Unlock the taskbar. That's all I want in life right now. I want to move the taskbar, you Satan designed Banta Puru poop nostril. Rob,
Yes.
I'm developing more psychological issues. I'd like to move. I'd like to move the taskbar, but I can't. And there's nothing, nowhere. You know, Windows is, oh, give me someone to punch from that company. Whoever made this decision, this design decision, where I can't find how to unlock it. I can't get to my bar on the damn editing software because the thing doesn't want to hide. Ugh. Ugh. I'm in pain. Who are these 136 people watching? How many of you are bots? What the rest are you doing? You're just like watching a train wreck here.
A wreck of trains. I mean, I can stream the Tootsing if you want. It's up to you, you know.
God help me, this thing.
Do you want me to stream the Tootsing or?
It's fine. I won't be able to concentrate. You can. Yeah, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I think that's a better idea. Yeah, present it. Well, you can control the thing, so you can. I just couldn't find everything. I don't know where anything is. So, but you know, you've got control over. I mean, don't do that. I just, if you see what it looks like, I've uploaded these stupid. Well, they're not stupid. These cool things, and now it's all I see. And anyway. Okay,
I'll try it when the game loads.
Okay,
give it a second, sir. Rampy. Where is Rampy? In the chats.
And this is our investment presentation. You're locked into Andrew is a Moron Radio. Oh. 2 hours, 3 hours. What? 2 hours to redo that?
Yo.
The pain involved. Now, copy.
Sorry, this thing is taking a week to start up.
Paste.
Please be patient. Your call is important to us. Okay.
Trying to find like, oh no, did I put that in there? No. Meanwhile, I left it in from something else which is deletable. Thank you, Jesus. Excuse me. See.
What? Okay, that there. This there. I don't know, this thing is not loading on my side. I'm just going to try to sort it out.
Can you see or hear any of this, Robart?
Not on the yards, sir.
Okay, well, listen, I know there's lots of people joining Arena, and for that reason, we're going to stick around for another hour and talk about things that excite, people. So I'm bringing on stage one of the top editors on the planet now, Gervis van Gerwington. And he's going to speak to you guys in Afrikaans for 2 hours about why people would join a stream that says editing sucks, but it needs to be done. Gervis, over to you. Bye-bye, everybody. I always end Arena Social like that. And I'm going to end the stream now. We're going to jump on Discord so that I can suffer on a different platform. Love you all. Bye. See you on the Discord.
See you now, sir.